Hey guys, back with another video, another overview video. This one is actually, this is kind of a special piece. Some of you know, some of you don't. When I first met David, he didn't wear watches. He just wasn't into it, and then he kind of discovered the cool factor that goes with watches. I know you know what I'm talking about. So this was actually David's very first watch that he ever bought himself, and he fell in love right away when we were watching Shop NBC, Shop HQ now. And so it's kind of a special piece. It kind of holds a special place in his heart because it's the very first watch that he ever owned, and it's been love ever since. So we're gonna go through this one together. As you can see, this is a Russian diver. It's called the Men's Russian Diver Chronograph. It's model number 0517, and we'll just go through it together so that you can kind of get an idea of some of the specs and things like that if you're interested. I know that Invicta right now, Russian divers are just kind of a key part of their collection overall, and I happen to really like this one. I think it's really cool. I've actually worn this piece before. I'm not afraid of really large watches, so this for me is totally easy to pull off. So anyway, that being said, Russian diver, it is a chronograph. They do have it listed as a men's, but women can wear it too. The strap width on this is 26 millimeters. As you can see, I mean, this is a huge watch. I think this comes in at 52 millimeters, I think. So let me pull it up here, put this off to the side, and I'm gonna do my darndest to get this thing off. Sheesh, it's a beast. So you can see here, I mean, this thing is just, it's massive, absolutely massive. And I'll show you on my wrist just so you can get an idea of what it looks like on the wrist. So for you guys who really love a big watch, this is definitely one that you're gonna wanna look into. It's really heavy too. It's got a ton of weight to it. So let me show you on my sad little wrist what this looks like. You can see, I mean, it's huge. It's 52 millimeters and it takes up a ton of space on my wrist, but I don't mind that. I think it looks really cool, and I think that, you know, chicks can totally pull off this kind of a size of a watch. It's not a big deal. So I love that. Okay, let's see. So 26 millimeter strap width, which you can see here. I mean, it's just a good size. And I mean, I guess if you wanted to change the strap, you could, but I wouldn't, because I love these pieces here, kind of those, I call them bullets. I know that's not what they're called, but they just look really neat. I love that. It is black ion plated stainless steel with stainless steel accents. So you can see there, stainless steel. You've got some stainless steel kind of, I don't want to say bolts, but you know, kind of just little accent pieces. Buckle, stainless steel. You also have a black dial, which I'm going to come in real tight on so you can see that. Right there, maybe. So it just, and it has just a cool look. Doesn't it look very military? It does totally remind me of like Russian military style, which is so big right now. Tons of watch companies, watch brands are coming up with watches that are Russian military inspired. You've got Vostok Europe, you've got, you know, a lot of these brands that are really diving into, no pun intended, but that worked out, into the Russian diver type style. Now, you've also got silver tone and luminous hands, which you can see there. Those just look really cool. Arabic numbers, which are also luminous. This has really nice lume on it too, because there's just a lot of pieces that are within the dial that have lume on them. So for those lume nerds out there. The strap is black polyurethane with the stainless steel barrels. That's what it is, not bullets, barrels. So you can see those here. And then on the back side, it's not rounded on the back side. They're actually flat. So it makes for a more comfortable wear, I suppose. Let's see. You've got the clasp is a buckle here, and then you've got the Invicta, let me turn it right side up, the Invicta logo on it, which looks really cool. Love that. And then you've also got Invicta here on the strap, which looks good. And this has got Swiss Parts Chronograph quartz movement in it. Look at that thing. I mean, it's like as big as my ear. Look at that thing. It's huge. Holy watch, Batman. You've got mineral crystal, so nice and sturdy for you there. Again, 52 millimeters. Case thickness. Now let's talk about this case thickness. Whoo, doggy. Because it's nice and tall. You're looking at about 19 millimeters in height or thickness. So on my wrist, let me just show you what that looks like. I mean, it's got, you know, kind of lays flat. There's not a whole lot of curvature to it, but I have to say, I mean, I've worn this all day long and it's really comfortable. David says it's a little more awkward for him because he's sitting at a desk typing all day long, and so, you know, it's heavy. It does weigh on him quite a bit. But for me, this was a really comfy wear. I didn't mind it at all. Let's see, my iPad just shut down. Water resistance on this is 10 ATM or 100 meters or 330 feet. So you definitely have, you know, it's a dive watch. It's meant to go underwater with you. It's meant to deal with that stuff. And it's gonna hold up for you. So I love that. You got the date display at 4 o'clock, which is right there. Camera, Aaron, camera. So right where my finger is. It's not magnified, so bear that in mind. If you don't have the greatest of eyesight, it's kind of small. You've also got some step dials, 60 second, 30 minute, and 1/10 of a second in there as well. So that's kind of neat. I love that. You've also got 9 1/4 inches in strap length. So decent size for a person who's not teeny tiny. Was that politically correct enough for you? Now this is what I think is really cool. You've got the screw down stainless steel case back, but I don't know, I know you don't see the back very often, but I think when a watch company, and Invicta is really good at this, I think, kind of goes that extra step to make the case back really cool. It kind of just adds a little something for me. So you do have the case back there. It says Invicta Russian Diver 1959. You've got the little dive guide that is the Invicta. Tells you the model number, stainless steel, all that stuff. But I think that's cool. And it kind of is embossed, like it's raised. So when you take the watch off it, you've been branded. The other thing that I really love is the crown on this. It is a push-pull and it's got the protective screw down cap and secured chain. So you can just unscrew it like so. And then there's your crown. Push, pull, and then you just put the little cap back on. Whoop, whoop. This is what I get for just doing a manicure before filming a video. And then you've got the chain too, so you don't lose it. So you can see that there. So I just think that's cool. And then you've got the other function pushers there. I mean, I think this kind of makes it really cool. David wears his on his right hand as if he were a lefty, even though he's a righty. He just finds it more comfortable on this hand. But for those of us who wear it on our left hands, I mean, that baby's there. You're gonna feel it. It's there for you. The other thing that I wanted to tell you, I don't really, polyurethane stainless steel, I said that. Yeah, I think that's really it. All in all, and oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. This does not move. So you're not gonna get a rotating bezel. It's a stationary bezel, I think is the correct term. But again, I just think this is a really cool watch. This is right now on World of Watches. This is listed on sale right now, $317.99. Its original list price was about 600 bucks. So it's a pricey little piece. I will try to link maybe Shop HQ's link down below. And if I find something on Amazon or eBay, I'll link that down for you guys too. You might get yourself a good deal on any of those sites. But right now on World of Watches, it's about 317 bucks. So take a look at that beauty. I just love all the lume. This thing, I mean, this thing lights up. in a dark room. So if you like a good loom, you're gonna really like this one. I just think it's cool. I'll show you one more time on my puny little wrist compared to this thing. Sheesh. Actually thought I had big wrists, but with this, I actually look kind of tiny. So there you go. I just like it. I think it's cool. And again, ladies, do not be intimidated by its size. I totally think that we can pull this off. I've worn it before. If you follow us on Instagram, Chicks with Watches, on Instagram, you'll see, if you go kind of far down, you'll see a picture of me rocking this beast. And I love it. And people stop me and they're like, whoa, can you wear that? So yes, you can. And then guys, if you love the big watch, definitely. I know there are some of our readers and some of our followers that won't do watches that are anything below like 47. So this would be a really nice diameter for those of you who like the big daddy watches. So there you go. Definitely check this one out. Like I said, if you maybe haven't dived into the big watches yet and you're interested, this one's definitely worth a check out. It definitely is. It's just a cool piece, and I highly recommend it. So there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll put all our information down below. I'll link a couple places that you can buy this if you're interested. And if you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe. Until next time, bye.